Hi Collective, this is your Mercury Retrograde reading for the week ahead. So if you don't know what Mercury Retrograde is, it is a time where Mercury, the planet, slows down in its rotation around the Earth. It gives the appearance and the energy of moving backwards, but what it does is that it slows down and it affects every planet that crosses it during this period. So Mercury retrograde, you've probably heard it. It's quite popular in pop culture, but it can affect lots of things: communication, relationships, travel, electronics, anything really that is I guess anything that communicates or like tries to communicate in some way, or something that has movement or travel involved. So you may be experiencing issues with your electronics at this time. Mercury retrograde doesn't start until I think either the 12th or the 13th, but we will have been in shadow period for the last 2 weeks, so you will have felt certain things. I know I definitely have really random electronic issues. Yeah, so how you'll probably see that play out over the next month. I think we're out of retrograde, I think on the 2nd of January or the 1st of January. And so how you'll see that play out for the rest of December is it may affect your relationships, past relationships, people. You may be thinking about others, people that you are no longer in connection with, or people that you may have had issues with in relationships, friendships, whatever else, and vice versa. Those people may be thinking of you or these people may be circling back around to each other. Okay, so you may be thinking about reaching out to these people at this time, or somebody may be thinking about reaching out to you to reconcile, to resolve issues, to close cycles and close chapters. Okay, so definitely check out your friendly neighborhood search engine for a little bit more about Mercury retrograde. As I say, I'm not an astrologer. Okay, so we're going to get on with your collective reading for Mercury retrograde season. So that'll be for the rest of December up until the 1st or 2nd of January. The other thing to note as well is that Jupiter has been retrograde in Taurus for the most of this year, and what that has caused us to do is to really look inward at kind of the resources and the grace that we give ourselves, our self-care, our self-worth, our self-value. So these may be topics that you've touched on during most of this year, to be honest, and it may have come up in a lot of your connections, in your work situations, your value, how you position yourself, the value that you place on yourself. But come January 2nd, I think, Jupiter goes direct in Taurus. Okay, so then we'll be looking at more about the value we place on our external world. Okay, so we'll be working towards our abundance and kind of leveling up between the 2nd of January and until Jupiter moves into Gemini, whenever that is. I think that's around April or May, don't quote me. So there's a lot of themes at the moment around self-care, and you may be starting to see more themes around how you can build your wealth or build your abundance or your security in your external world, because that is something that is going to be popping up when Jupiter goes back direct. So yeah, you may be seeing these themes at the moment, or have been for the past couple of months or few months, most of this year. Right, so I'm going to get on with the reading anyway. It's just a little bit of context. If this resonates with you, drop me a comment below. Let me know if this resonates. I'd love to know if I'm reaching the right people with these messages that I channel and the energy that I channel. I had quite a lot of engagement on my last few videos, so that was really amazing. I know that I reached the right people there, so hopefully I'm reaching the right people again. If you'd like a personal reading, drop me a DM on Instagram at iam_poppet_o. You can also get me on Twitter at iampoppeto, or you can email me at poppeo25@gmail.com. Okay, so I've got a few cards on deck today. Obviously, with it being Mercury retrograde, I've got the Moonology? Yeah, the Moonology Oracle cards deck. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled pretty much everything except one deck I've just thought, but I'll shuffle that in a second. So I'm going to pull some Moonology for the general themes for the collective for Mercury Retrograde, okay, what you need to be aware of. Then I've got the Tea Leaf Oracle, which will hopefully shape the context of the situation, give you a little bit more detail. I've also got a combination of the Black Moon Oracle deck and the, what are they called? Soul's Journey Oracle deck that I've combined together, and that will give you I'll pull cards for the energy in terms of the lessons maybe that you need to learn over Mercury retrograde season. Okay, so without further ado, let's go. So for the collective spirit, what do they need to know for Mercury retrograde? This is for the collective energy. Thank you. So you've got, what do you need to release? So yeah, to be honest, that's pretty much it, is what I'm feeling for Mercury retrograde. Oh, I've got 3 there. I'm not going to take them, there's too many. I'll read out what they are, but it's too many. So we've got Don't Let the Past Hold You Back, which is a very similar energy to What Do You Need to Release. Show the World the Real You, so that is full moon in Aquarius, and a time to give rather than take, so new moon in Virgo. So you may be Virgo or have Virgo or Aquarius placements, okay? You don't have to. But I do feel like this is going to be a time of releasing things. Yeah, we do have a new moon as well on the 12th of December. So the new moon is all for manifesting new energy, okay? So that may be something that you need to know. Thank you, Spirit. I will take those. So you've got your commitment is being tested at this time during Mercury retrograde, and adjustments are required. So you may be tested in regards to the things that you've been trying to manifest. Maybe being tested. maybe being tested in regards to promises that you've made yourself, boundaries maybe that you've set yourself or with other people, like I said, manifestations as well, and things, what I'm getting is things may be showing up almost, but not quite everything that you would have wanted, or you know, it might look a little bit like your manifestation, but something's a little bit different. What Spirit is saying here is adjustments are required. Okay, don't accept something that is less than what you asked for, less than what you manifested. And again, what I'm getting here is, what do you need to release? For some of you, you may need to release this energy, whatever it is. Okay, it could be a person, place, or thing. It could be a job. Take it as it resonates. At the bottom of the deck, you've got believe in the impossible. So I definitely feel like you need to have faith in what you manifested. Okay, just because something shows up that looks a little bit, well, looks a lot like your manifestation with a few things, with a few issues, it doesn't mean that you need to accept it because you feel like that's the closest you're going to get. You need to believe in the impossible, because there is what you manifested is on its way to you. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, this could be a lesson that you need to learn. Okay, so I've got the Tea Leaf Oracle here, which will pull some cards in regards to hopefully some scenarios, or a scenario for Mercury retrograde for the collective. So what do the collective need to know for Mercury retrograde, Spirit, from the Tea Leaf Oracle? Oh gosh, I don't know why I insist on using these really big decks. Oh, there we go. So we've got Broom, New Home, New Attitude, amazing energy. So some of you could be moving home at this time. I also take it to mean kind of like new jobs, new energy, new friendships, new people, just new anything. It doesn't have to actually mean a new home, in my opinion, but it can do for some of you. You also got birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay, so some of you may be having children at this time, thinking about having children, conceiving. Maybe you're not planning to conceive. If you're not planning to conceive, definitely zip it up, wrap it up, suck it up, whatever. But definitely some kind of new energy that will be beginning here, obviously with new home, new attitude. This could be, I'm hearing as well, a new creative project. Okay, yeah, my camera was looking a bit blurry then, I just had to adjust. But yeah, it could definitely be like a new creative project, new job, new just something new. And then the last card you got is Lion, time to act. So Leo energy I'm getting. There may be something that you need to take action on during Mercury retrograde. Okay, something that is going to propel you into a new enterprise, new opportunity, new creative project, okay, new home, new attitude, definitely new. So that could come in with the new moon, or in or around the new moon, or it may just be that you're manifesting it around the new moon. It doesn't have to be. It's literally, this is a Mercury retrograde reading, so it could just be something that comes into fruition or begins, starts to kind of pick up during the Mercury retrograde season, okay. At the bottom of the deck, you've got tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. So whatever this situation is, I'm definitely feeling like it's a slow burn, okay? It may not all be your systems go right off the back end, but I'm getting an energy. If you be consistent with the tortoise here, take your time, be consistent, you'll get the results that you want. And just underneath tortoise, you've got love. So this could be love for some people. It doesn't have to be, okay? Interesting. So we'll pull from the Soul's Journey Oracle and the Black Moon Cosmic Alchemy Oracle. What a mouthful. Just some lessons that the collective needs to know for Mercury retrograde. So lessons for the collective for Mercury retrograde. So if you've not watched the readings that I've put out for the this last month collective, I've got readings out for Aries right through to Pisces for this last month. So definitely go check them out. I will try and get some more out for all 12 signs over the next 2 weeks as well. But I thought I'd better get on Mercury retrograde first. Okay. Oh, also, I don't know if this means anything to anybody. I just, all of a sudden this evening, I've had the song in my head by Jack Harlow, Loving on Me. I'm not a Jack Harlow fan. I don't really listen to the radio, so it's not something that I would hear a lot. I don't have TikTok, so I definitely wouldn't hear it a lot. But I do know of the song, but I've never, I've not listened to it for any extended time. Anyway, it's been in my head all evening. I didn't even know I knew the words. Isn't it funny how the subconscious works? But that may mean somebody, that may be confirmation for somebody. You may want to check out the lyrics. I don't know. I'm not taking these cards, but they did flip over. Grief and health, okay? There may be something that you need to release at this time, or that you have released, or something that you're grieving from. This could be someone passing away, although that's not the energy that I'm getting. I feel like it's a closing of a chapter. So whether that's a job, a person, a place, a thing, and health. Just pay attention to your health. I'm not a doctor, okay? But definitely this could be around your physical health. What I'm hearing is that some of you, this won't be a message for all of you, but some of you may be going through some grief at this time, letting something go, letting someone go, letting a relationship go. I don't know, it's an energy of letting something go and grieving from it. Grief implies that obviously it's not necessarily by choice. It's almost like you feel like you have no choice. That's why grief is here. But be aware of the impacts that it is having on your health, okay? Do not be ignorant, I think is the word, or avoidant of your health at this time. Pay attention if there's any kind of dramatic changes. I'm just hearing, pay attention to that. Also for some of you, it could be your financial health, okay? Doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be physical health, but I am getting more physical health. So anyone that has recently closed cycles or lost anybody, definitely just pay attention to your physical health, okay? I'm not a doctor, okay? No, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Isn't there there's a production studio that has that tagline, don't they? I'm not a doctor. Drop me a comment if you know which production company that is, because I can't remember. I'm not a doctor. At the end of each show they say not a doctor. I don't know. My mind. Okay, so massive deck, so bear with me. Oh. Okay, So messages for the collective for Mercury Retrograde. What lessons do they need to know? Thank you. So you've got Black Moon Lilith in Aries. So you could be in Aries placement. You don't have to. Lead your life. So taking charge. I will read from the book. You've also got Calcination. Dark Night of the Soul. Oh yeah, that's what I'm getting with the grief. Some of you guys have taken an action. You've decided to take lead on your life here, and you've decided to take control of your life. I'm getting Emperor energy again, Aries energy, and I don't feel like it's by choice. I feel like you've just been backed into a corner. You don't feel like you have a choice, and you've decided to finally take charge. And you're going through Dark Night of the Soul. Dark Night of the Soul, for those of you that are not aware, is, you know, it's a period of self-growth. Okay, shadow work. If you don't know what shadow work is, definitely check out your friendly neighborhood search engine. But shadow work, working on the self, you're going through some self-awareness, some realizations. It's a painful time. One more please, thank you, Spirit. It's a painful time. Shadow work, dark night of the soul, you know, the D word. I know I've already said it, but I won't say it again. It's triggering to some people. Mars, again, Aries energy. So I'm getting strong Aries placement here. Drive, energy and passion. Okay, I feel like some of you are trying to find your motivation again. Maybe you're trying to initiate things, take charge in regards to your career, in regards to creative projects, in regards to things that bring you joy or some kind of fulfillment. And then you've got Mary Magdalene, Divine Loyal Goddess. Okay, so some of you may be getting in touch more with your Divine Feminine energy at this time. So those are the lessons that you'll be learning over Mercury Retrograde. I am going to very quickly read from the book in regards to that. So Black Moon Lilith in Aries, lead your life, taking charge. Number 1, you've also got Calcination, which is number 33. You've got Mars, number 26, and you've got Mary Magdalene, number 19. Any one of those numbers may mean something to you. It doesn't have to. Okay, so lead your life. When this card appears, the universe is calling for you to embrace your desires and set boundaries and say no. You may feel the need to take on the world by yourself, rejecting support from others for fear of appearing weak. This can leave you feeling depleted. The lesson here is that you can both lead others and rely on them for support. The first step is to change your belief around independence. Aries is the masculine first sign of the zodiac, ruling over the self-identity and personality. Symbolized by the ram, it's an energetic fire sign that prefers to blaze its own trail. When Black Moon Lilith is here, you can feel forced into the role of having to do everything on your own, or your desire and natural tendency towards independence can trigger others. The mother may have had to lean heavily on their masculine energy to support the family. Shadow work. Accepting support is healthy and will help lift energetic burdens. Once you accept support, the universe will manifest more people who want to support you. You are opening your divine feminine container to receive abundance. So that's divine feminine shadow work. For the divine masculine, if you resonate with this, you secretly admire and gravitate towards independent energy. This creates an attention with your own masculinity. The key is to learn to lean into your leadership while accepting and integrating other opinions. Allow divine masculinity to shine, and while also giving space for others' ideas. Okay, so that may resonate for some of you. You've got Calcination, number 33, or the number 6 may mean something to you. Okay, so Calcination, Dark Night of the Soul. This card represents the straw that broke the camel's back. It's the spark of internal grief. There's that word again. When your partner lies to you for the umpteenth time, or the anger that comes from a snide remark from a toxic boss. You finally have had enough of the traffic heading downtown and now have the fierce motivation to move to a new city. Calcination is alchemy. In alchemy occurs when you finally have a reckoning with what no longer is in alignment with you. This feels like an uncomfortable and intense dark night of the soul. Your ego feels unsupported by your reality, and you must experience a metaphorical death to be reborn. You can relate this to the occult symbolism of the phoenix, which is on page 36. When this card pops up in a reading, it's time for you to metaphorically burn it all down so that you can be reborn. Calcination is the first step in the practice of alchemy, associated with the lead planet Saturn, where you start and work your way inward and toward the goal of the sun. It invokes the fire element linked with the divine masculine zodiac sign of Aries. It is the practice of burning and adding heat to material or a solution to strip it down to its original state. A difficult life event, challenge, or roadblock can trigger you to begin this sacred process of soul ascension. While this is the beginning of your alchemical journey, it's an extremely necessary first step to progress to higher states of consciousness. Shadow work. You can integrate the first step of calcination by identifying what should be purged in your life. Take a moment to journal your thoughts and emotions during this process. So that may resonate with some of you. It's definitely an energy of you taking the first steps to cutting something out. It's again, I'm just getting an energy of you're being forced to do this. Like, it's a tower moment, right? It's an energy of you didn't want it, you didn't plan for it, it's not ideal, but you're being forced to take the step anyway. You're in a situation that is no longer serving you. It's causing you pain, it's causing you grief, maybe it's having an impact on your finances, your well-being, whatever it is for you. It's going to be different for everybody. So number 26, Mars. So it's just is all so far it's all Aries energy. Okay, so I'm getting strong Aries. That is so bizarre. Mars is the cosmic divine masculine and loves to initiate action, initiate action, lead, compete, and come out on top. If you have felt stagnancy in your life, this card indicates that a breakthrough is imminent. When Mars is present, the universe is ready for you to move forward. A supportive masculine figure could also be coming into your life to assist you, or you could be the supportive masculine figure. Take it as it resonates. One caveat about Mars energy: the need for dominance and power struggles can come up now. Remember to practice patience. In astrology, Mars is the planet of action, drive, sex, aggression, passion, physical strength, and how we get things done. In Roman mythology, Mars is the god of war, the military and agriculture. It also rules over the fire sign of Aries and the water sign of Scorpio. Aries is the explosive and physical action orientated side, while Scorpio represents the strategic and passionately reactive side. In astrology, it is considered a personal planet, meaning that it appears prominent in your onward personality. It can describe how we like to exercise, what motivates us, and how we react in anger. When you are doing something that you are passionate about, it increases your manifestation power. Find your Mars sign in your birth chart and match it into the following list with what drives you. I'm not going to go into the list, but if you want to know what the list is, that's the name of the oracle deck that I'm using. And then you've got Mary Magdalene, Divine Law, Goddess, number 19. Okay, so that one is that's different from the rest of this last one. Right, so Mary Magdalene is venerated in modern days as a biblical deity for her loyalty to Jesus and the deep spiritual understanding she had of his teachings. When this oracle card appears, loyalty and understanding from others is coming into your life. Relationships are a delicate art of balance, respect, and honesty. You are now realizing the importance of choosing the right people in your life. You are responsible for anything that is draining you. Now I see why this card came out. So now is the time for you to take responsibility for the people, places, and things in your life in order to make a change. There it is. Mary Magdalene is here to teach you that you must fill yourself up first before you can give. There it is again. Be discerning about who you give your devotion to. The Mary Magdalene Oracle card is about ending any rift, strife, or discord you've been experiencing with others. She's reminding you that loyalty should only be given to those that you trust. That's so interesting, and now I understand why it's there. So there's definitely some of you guys in the collective that have strong Aries or fire placements. I'm thinking Aries or Scorpio because that just came up. The number 33, 6, 19, 22, not 22, 20 or 2, 26, 62 or 8 may mean something to you guys. Leo or a lion may mean something to you guys. Take it, or a tortoise may mean something to any of you guys. Maybe you've got a tortoise as a pet, I don't know. But there are some of you in this collective, you could have, that are being forced to cut people out. You're being forced. It's not something you want to do. I feel like it's been something you've been holding on to for a while. At the bottom of this deck, you've got you are worthy. So you could have Taurus placements as well. Black Moon, Lilith in Taurus. And you're cutting people out because they're not bringing you in any balance. You need to bring the balance. Okay, you need to bring the balance. You're taking action in regards to bringing the balance. You're working with your intuition and your emotional side to bring healing and balance your emotional self. I could keep going. Change, okay? There's major change that you are finally taking action on. I'm getting an energy of finally taking action on. So collective, let me know in the comments if that is your energy. And we're gonna go clarify with tarot. Here we go. So definitely something new coming in. Okay, now is the time to take action. I feel like this new thing that's coming in is not going to come in until you've taken action. So this action could be this cutting people out, cutting things out, changing jobs, whatever it is for you, realizing your worth in a situation, bringing balance to a situation, create space in a situation, space for new things to come in and new energy. Okay, so this is already pre-shuffled. So for the collective, for the Mercury retrograde, can I get some more on this energy for the collective for Mercury retrograde? Thank you, Spirit. Can I get some more energy for the collective for Mercury retrograde? Thank you. Yep, Aries energy. Oh my God, the Fool is the first card to come out. Someone is taking a leap of faith. The energy of the Fool is taking a leap of faith. You can see she's like ready to kind of fall backwards off a cliff there. It's not recklessly. It's a trust. Okay, it's a knowing and a trust that once you take that first step, even if you don't know how it's going to go, it's a knowing and a trust that the universe will catch you or things will fall into place. Okay, that's Aries energy, the Fool. How interesting. What else can we get for collective energy for the Mercury in retrograde for the collective? Guys, if you're watching this and you have Aries placements, drop me a comment, drop me a like. Okay, drop me a like if you're an Aries, because, or you have Aries placements and your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node, or Midheaven. At the bottom of the deck, you've got Cancer energy, but in a general reading, this is water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It also means self-love, deep love. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's very emotionally balanced, somebody who focuses on self-care, self-worth. She's someone that can overgive as well, you know, especially if it turns out in the reverse, but in the upright she's very balanced. What actually came out though is the Five of Wands. This is fire energy as well, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is an energy of conflict, conflict with the self, conflict with others, arguments, not being on the same page with people, constantly constant risks, constant disagreements, constant clashing values. Okay, that could be, like I say, with yourself or with others. Oh, that one flew out. Oh gosh. So more water energy. We've got the Page of Cups here. I think that is Pisces energy specifically, but in a general reading it's all water signs: Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, Pisces energy. You could definitely have Aries or Pisces or Cancer placements collective. Scorpio at the bottom of the deck now with the Death card. You're definitely ending something. You're definitely ending something. So yeah, with the Page of Cups here, someone is taking a leap of faith here towards something new. They've wanted to start a new journey, a new process. You or someone attached to you is conflicted about this new process, this new journey. But I do feel like you could either be listening to your intuition at this time, you're being led by your emotions at this time, you're being hopeful, and maybe there's some kind of emotional communication that you want to offer to somebody at this time. That this could be an apology, this could be letting somebody know that you care about them, that you love them, you like them. I don't know, I'm also getting support. You want to support them. Maybe you need them to support you. Why is the Fool card here? Why is the Fool card here for the collective for Mercury retrograde? The Fool card is here because Two of Swords, you felt blocked for a while. Maybe you felt blocked, maybe you still feel blocked at this moment, but you also know that you can't stay where you are. With the Two of Swords, this is an energy of feeling tied up, not being able to see all the information, not being able to know all the information, trying to break free of a situation, not having all the answers. But with the Fool card, it's an energy of doing it anyway. You don't have all the answers, but you also know you can't stay where you are. Why is the Five of Wands here for the collective for Mercury retrograde? Two cards came out. So you got the Three of Pentacles, which is the energy of teamwork and collaboration. Okay, building foundations, having the building blocks to something, and healing here. You're healing from something. The Four of Swords is healing, rest, meditation, relaxation. I definitely feel, as it's here to clarify the Five of Wands, there's definitely some disagreement that you've had potentially with somebody else, either one other person or with a group of people, and that you're currently healing from. You're healing from this disagreement. You're healing from this conflict. You're healing from not being on the same page with this person. You're healing from this constant strife from this group or this this person, this friendship, this whatever it is for you. You're healing from it. I feel like as well intuitively that you're healing from something that never really got started. It was at the Three of Pentacles, okay? It was something where you guys, you know, with somebody, you're on the same team as somebody. Maybe you worked with them. You don't have to have worked with them. It could just be somebody who you were at, not the early stages of a relationship in any context, but kind of at the, it feels like a stuck stage. Like you got to a certain stage of a situation, a relationship, whatever, and it just kind of stayed there. You couldn't move forward. You were just stuck there at the Three of Pentacles. It never really progressed into the Six of Pentacles, where there was reciprocation, or the Seven of Pentacles, where there was investment, the Eight of Pentacles, where there was work, or the Nine of Pentacles, where there was success, okay, and the Ten of Pentacles, where there's abundance and long-term stability. It never really progressed, and you're healing from that now that you are choosing to leave this situation. Well, I'm reading between the lines that you're choosing to either leave this situation, or this is a lesson that you're learning in the Mercury retrograde, that you need to choose the self. You need to heal yourself. Scorpio energy, death card at the bottom of the deck again, an energy of death and renewal, okay, something ending so a new energy can begin. So I definitely feel like you could be closing something down during this Mercury retrograde, okay, collective, if you haven't already closed it down. And if you have closed it down, you'll probably be healing and learning the lessons and reflecting on the lessons during this Mercury retrograde. And if you haven't closed it down yet, it'll be something that you're closing down during Mercury retrograde. Underneath that, you got Virgo energy with the Hermit. You're definitely looking within at this time during this period, or somebody is in regards to you. You're definitely very introspective at this time. You're kind of hiding from the world at this time with the Four of Swords, trying to heal the self. Why is the Page of Cups here? I feel like with the Page of Cups as well, this is compassion and love with the self. Yeah, the Page of Cups, I knew it. Page of Cups is here because the Ten of Wands, whatever it is that you've been dealing with, or will be dealing with over this Mercury retrograde, is causing great responsibilities and great burdens. You're ready to release this. You're ready to walk away from this. You're ready to take every lesson that you've learned and just walk away from a situation, close it down. The Tens are the end of a situation. Now with the Page of Cups, this is why I got the energy of it's more you pouring into yourself, the Page of Cups, okay? Maybe thinking about your intuition, maybe dreaming. You know, the Page of Cups is a very dreamy energy. It's Pisces energy. You know, you may be daydreaming about the future, looking forward, investing in the self, investing in what makes you happy here with the Page of Cups, okay? Page of Cups is also emotional communication. So it could be that you are will be communicating with somebody during this Mercury retrograde around dropping burdens, dropping responsibilities, releasing things, closing things down, okay? Yeah, it could definitely be with a group of people. It could be with a friendship group. It could also be third-party situations. So, you know, if you are a third party, you know, if this is romantic and, you know, somebody's been unfaithful, or whether this is third party as in, you know, another kind of facet or angle to this dynamic. It doesn't, the third party situation doesn't have to always mean a person. It can mean an energy, a dynamic, you know. It can be the influence of a third thing. It doesn't have to be a person. So this could be a third party situation that somebody's closing down. Maybe you're releasing a third party, maybe somebody else is releasing a third party, maybe you are the third party, I don't know. But somebody's realizing something this Mercury retrograde, that in regards to a third party situation or a group situation, friendship, whatever, take it as it resonates. Could be siblings as well, that they need to release something. They've been backed into a corner and they now need to release it because it's no longer serving them. They've realized their worth and they know that they're not going to get their worth and their value is not going to be seen in the current situation, in the current circumstances. They are seeking balance. You could be seeking balance, okay? So take it as it resonates. I'm going to pull some confirmation. Okay. So can I get some confirmation for the Fool card and the Two of Swords? Fool card and the Two of Swords. Confirmation for the Fool card and the Two of Swords, please. Thank you. For the collective, for Mercury retrograde. Is that a tower? That's a tower I see at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio energy. So yeah, this could be a tower that you're going to be experiencing this Mercury retrograde, or you have experienced it, and this is what follows the tower. Okay. I feel like this, whatever the situation is for you, collective, it could be the tower. Knight of Swords is here to clarify the Fool card and the Two of Swords. This is an energy of somebody moving very quickly, wanting to speak really quickly, wanting to have their say, make their point, stake their claim. It can be quite a reckless energy as well, but it really is just somebody that is in a rush to get to resolve something, to add to something, to speak on something. Okay, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could have those placements, you don't have to. But in terms of the Fool card and the Two of Swords, this is an energy that is someone who is really quickly wanting to resolve this situation, really quickly wanting to remove themselves from this situation. It could be with the Four of Wands there poking out. Definitely could be a relationship for some. Yeah. Then you've got the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles came out together. Not taking that one. Okay, so why is the Five of Wands here with the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles for the collective for Mercury Retrograde? Strength card, Leo energy. Time to act. Time to act. It's time to choose yourself. With the Four of Swords. Excuse me. I definitely feel like with the Five of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, there's just something here that you and another person, another group, another whatever it is, could not agree on. You could not get on the same page with it, and it kept you stuck at the Three of Pentacles. There was no progression. There was no there's no progression, there was no movement, there was no investment here. With the Strength card, this is an energy of you finally realizing that you need to choose yourself, Four of Swords, and that you need to heal. You could have Leo placements, you don't have to. You've got the Fool at the bottom of the deck now, Aries energy, and you've got the Sun at the bottom of the deck underneath that, Leo energy. Oh my god, so somebody has strong fire placements. You've got the Two of Pentacles as well. You're trying to bring life into balance, okay? With the Fool energy, you are trying to bring life into balance, Two of Pentacles, and you're trying to get some clarity in an otherwise, you know, cloud and murky situation. With the Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands, why is the Page of Cups here for the Ten of Wands? Why is the Page of Cups here for the Ten of Wands? Can't let them all drop. Right, Six of Pentacles. Because you want something that's reciprocal. You want someone that's going to give to you the same way that you're trying to give to somebody else, or you want a situation to give to you the same way that you're giving to that situation. With the Ten of Wands here, there's burdens here where that probably hasn't happened. The Ten of Wands at the bottom of the Six of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Nine of Swords. You've been losing sleep over this. You definitely want new. With the Ace of Pentacles. What actually came out though was the Eight of Swords here, Gemini energy. This is an energy of being stuck in your head, being in self-limited energy, self-limited beliefs, being really held back by your perception of things, okay? The way you've chosen to think. It's an energy of you can actually change your circumstances if you change the way you think, which I feel like you will be doing over this Mercury retrograde. You've got the Nine of Wands that came out with the Eight of Swords. You're tired of this. You're tired of keeping yourself stuck in that Eight of Swords energy. You're tired of being a prisoner of your own thoughts, of your own self-limiting beliefs, of your own, you know, keeping yourself hostage, trying to outthink, outwit, outmaneuver, out-strategize the current situation. And what I'm feeling is there's some situations that you cannot strategize your way out of. You can't always, well, you can strategize, but you can't always outthink the situation. You can't always enforce your view on a situation is what I'm hearing. Nine of Wands, you'll be realizing that over the Mercury retrograde season. You'll be realizing that because you'll be exhausted about it. You're looking over it, the way that you're thinking, the way that you're approaching things, thinking, I can't do this anymore. And then what fell out with it is the World card, which is energy of closing a cycle, closing cycles down. You know, something ending for good there with the World cycle and with the World card. Okay, so you could have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo energy with the World card. Gemini energy here, but it is minor arcana, so I don't really count it, but yeah, you could have those placements. So yeah, let's get some. Is there any more advice for the collective for Mercury Retrograde. Any more advice, Spirit, for the collective for Mercury Retrograde? I do feel like there's something new that will be coming in with new home, new attitude. I'll get to that in a second. Right, any more advice for the collective first of all for Mercury Retrograde? Any more advice? Oh, Four of Swords again. Heal. Spend time with yourself. Spend time in the quiet. Reflect. Heal. Self-worth. Self-value. Not value. Self-worth. Self-care even. Sorry. Self-care. Meditate if that's something that you do. Maybe some of you need to sleep. Maybe you need, some of you as well. This is an energy of healing and health. So obviously we saw grief and health at the beginning. Some of you need to heal, not just emotionally but physically. Maybe this has had, again, the energy of having it. It's had a toll on your physical body, okay? And you need to heal that. That is Spirit's advice. You've now got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. This is Cancer energy. You could have Cancer placements, you don't have to. But I feel like when you do this healing, once you do this reflecting, once you make this choice, all systems go with the Chariot energy. All systems go. You've released something. You're at the crossroads, ready to move forward and make a decision. Lover's card, making an important decision, and a decision that actually affects your purpose, your life, something that you are, that's for you, that you're aligned to. Yeah. Oh, could be love, guys. Six of Pentacles. This is an energy of someone from the past. Or something from the past, but also it can just be an energy of past life soulmates, past life energy. If you believe in that kind of thing, Wheel of Fortune underneath that as well. So I just feel like once you make this choice to close this cycle out and leave something behind, all systems go, things start to move for you. So what I'm getting now from the reading is that new home, new attitude. This is your thought process, okay, with the eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. You're choosing to do something different, think differently, have a different mindset, have a different approach to something. 41 on the clock, as I said, that may mean something to you, or the number 5 or 55 may mean something to you. So it could be confirmation for somebody, but new home, new attitude I'm getting is more an energy of how you approach things, whether you choose to stay in the Eight of Swords energy or whether you choose to be in that Aries full energy and take a leap of faith towards something that you know intuitively that you should be leaping towards, that you should be making a change towards. This could lead to the birth of birth or conception of a child or an enterprise, okay? I just feel like this could be a birth or conception of a new you. This could, like I said earlier, it could be a new project, new job, new something, but none of this happens until, Leo energy, you take action. None of this happens until you take action. And when you do, Four of Swords, it could be a while that you're healing for, maybe, but you are slowly but surely getting ahead. Just know that you've made the right choice. Nothing happens overnight, but you've made the decision to remove yourself from a situation that is no longer serving you, that doesn't recognize your value, that doesn't recognize your worth, that you know, it strips you of your power, it strips you of your autonomy, okay? And you're choosing to move away from that. And when you do, it's gonna feel awful, because no matter how tough a situation is, we become so used to it. Sometimes we do find a comfort in that. We do find a comfort zone within it. It's going to feel like grief. No matter how horrible the situation is that you're leaving, it's going to feel like grief, okay? But you will be slowly but surely getting ahead. You have done the right thing because you've made the decision to make a change, to make a different choice, to get a different outcome. So well done to you if that's you. And it could be in love, as mentioned earlier. Just underneath that as well, you've got sorrow or sorrow over a loss, which I didn't mention earlier. But again, it's just an energy of that grief, that letting something go, isn't it? So I definitely feel like over this Mercury retrograde, all my ears ringing. Yep. Somebody could be letting things go, choosing to let a mindset go, to make a change in order to move forward. Cancer energy. Could be an Aries placement, or a fire placement generally, or a water placement, specifically Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries and Leo, prominent in this reading. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, collective. That is your Mercury retrograde reading. Definitely drop a comment if that resonates for you, or if it starts to resonate between now and the beginning of January. Come back and let me know. I would really appreciate it. If you'd like a message more attuned to your energy, get in touch with me on the platforms that are down in the description below. But other than that, have a great Mercury retrograde. Don't forget the 12/12 portal on Tuesday. It's a great time to manifest. It's also a new moon. Yeah, that's everything. Have a great week, collective.